Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another healthy breakfast video. This one is very fall inspired because they're all around pumpkin. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe for lots more healthy recipes, and let's jump right in. So the first thing I'm making is this pumpkin parfait. I'm starting off by making my classic chia pudding recipe. You guys know I use canned coconut milk, a little bit of vanilla, whisk that together, and then we're going to be adding in a little bit of almond milk or nut milk. Any kind will work, just to thin it out a little bit because otherwise the chia pudding will get too thick. Then I'm adding in the star of the show, which are chia seeds. They're great because they add fiber. They actually have 5 times more calcium than milk, more potassium than a banana, and they really help to fill you up. And this is my classic chia pudding recipe, and I promise guys, using canned coconut milk is the key to the most amazing chia pudding of your life. I'm adding in a tablespoon of flaxseed, again, just to boost fiber. Fiber is what keeps us full, it's what keeps our blood sugar stable, and it helps with weight loss or weight maintenance. Then I'm using some pumpkin, and I get the pureed pumpkin. You want to make sure that your pumpkin is 100% pumpkin. There's nothing else in it. And then I'm just filling that up, and you're going to need 1 cup of this. So I'll put that into a bowl. And then we're going to be adding in just a little bit of flavors and seasonings to make this extra fall. So I'm adding in a little bit of vanilla and then a little bit of pumpkin spice. I like getting pumpkin spice as opposed to all the different spices because it's just easier. And then a touch of maple syrup. So about a tablespoon, a little less than a tablespoon maple syrup. And then I just stir that all together, and I'm going to leave the full recipe for everything down in the description box so you guys can head on over there and check out the full recipes so you don't have to write them down as we go. And then I'm just taking a little bit and putting it into the bottom of our jars so we can build these up. And what I like about this is I made these and then I had them for the week. So with the pumpkin, it makes 2 mason jars, and then I had just over 2 servings of the chia pudding. And I really like the stacking of this because you get a little bit of the chia pudding and a little bit of the pumpkin, but they're not mixed together. So I kind of like having them separate and layered like that. Next up, we're making pumpkin pancakes, and guys, I think this is my favorite pumpkin pancake recipe I've ever made. I made a few tweaks, and this one is like the perfect texture. So I'm using some almond flour, rich in vitamin E, rich in protein, as well as some tapioca flour, which is a great thing to add to like any kind of paleo baking because the consistency is really good. Pumpkin spice, full of warming spices. Warming spices are always good to consume when it's cold out, along with some baking powder, which is just going to help them rise and kind of on the pan. 1 egg. I haven't tried this with a flax egg, but if you do and you like it, let me know. And then I'm adding in some nut milk. You can do cashew, almond, you could even do coconut if that's what you have. A little bit of maple syrup, again, just for a touch of sweetness, and then a tablespoon of coconut oil. And then you're just going to mix that together, and I'm using a 1/3 cup on a medium skillet, and I'm cooking that until the edges are formed, and then I flip it for another 30 seconds. My new favorite thing is to drizzle pancakes with coconut butter. I've been obsessed with coconut butter because it feels so decadent. It basically feels like icing, and you drizzle it on top, and it's just amazing. And it doesn't taste too much like coconut. I don't know. I'm not a huge coconut fan, but coconut butter is delicious. A little sprinkle of some slivered almonds, but you can put whatever you like on these pancakes. But they're super delicious, they're easy to make, and they're freezer friendly as well, which is really cool. And lastly, I'm showing you guys my recipe for a bulletproof pumpkin spice latte. So I'm starting off with a tablespoon of pumpkin. You guys know I love my bulletproof coffee. I have it every morning. So this is kind of like a fun spin. I'm using the 4 Sigmatic coffee. I like this because it's a little bit less caffeine than normal. So it's only 50 milligrams compared to over 100 in your normal cup of coffee. And you get the benefits of like the lion's mane, which is good for your brain, chaga, which is good antioxidant for energy. It's a little touch of vanilla, about a 1/4 teaspoon. The vanilla really makes this, guys. And then some MCT oil. I love this. This really just helps my brain power in the morning. And this latte will get me to about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. More pumpkin spice. And then I'm going to add in just a little bit of hot water so that we make the coffee portion before we add in the milk. So I'm just blending that up so that the coffee and the pumpkin and everything kind of mix together. And then I just frothed some almond milk and I'm putting that on the top. So you can heat your almond milk however you like. And just in the saucepan or in the microwave, or if you have a frother like I do, I would do that because then it gets nice and foamy. So I put that on the top, a little sprinkle of pumpkin spice for festive and for a little bit of extra flavor, and there you go. You have your bulletproof pumpkin spice latte. It's delicious, it keeps you full, it's festive, but it's not like too pumpkin-y, and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed these pumpkin breakfast recipes. Let me know down below what kind of videos you'd like to see next. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.